Good evening. Good evening. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Oh, this looks like a good time. Hello, Liz, girl, boss. Where are you, what state are you in? The folks in California, everybody doing okay? It was a rough weekend for Californians. Hi, Trevita Creola. Hello. Hey, Just Looking. Hey, J. Frida. Anna Wack. Is it Anna Wack? Hi, TR Shanae. Hi, author Dr. Catherine. Hello. What's your book, author Dr. Catherine? Arkansas. Oh, you're in the South too. Maryland, New Jersey, sweet. It passed quickly. Good, good. I was like, what is going on? Hurricane. I'm like, that's the wrong coast. Mother Nature got all confused. You're fine in your town? Good, good. Hey, Fancy Corner. Hey, Charlie's Angel to you. Hey, Forever One Coco. Noel G 1225. Is that your birthday? 1225? Kiwana, South Carolina, sweet. Texas. Good. We got everything represented up here. Rhode Island, yes. Alabama. It's my people. Alabama is my one of my favorite states. My book is called God's Little Black Dress for Women, How to Put on the Full Armor of God Without Losing Your Femininity. My thriller, a fifth of the story, comes out of February. Ooh. I like that. I'm interested in that book. I was actually ministering to somebody in my office today about the Ephesians chapter 6. That is pretty cool. I'm interested in that book. That sounds like a really good book. And the Lord was ministering to me about I had a dream that was it was on the 1st or July 1st. No, it wasn't July 1st. It was the end of June. Because July 1st was a Saturday. I had that dream the last week of June. And the revelation of what it meant was in Ephesians chapter 6. In that armor part, after verse 12. Indianapolis, Milwaukee, a lot of North Carolina, DMV. Yay, thank you. I don't mind purchasing it. I would like to support you in that way. So, DMing is so bad. How about you do this? Text the number 404, text the link to the number 404-905-2512. 404-905-2512. And I will purchase it and support your ministry. Yes, I went to Ohio State. Delsina Swanson was just saying, hello, doctor. I heard you say you attended school in Columbus, Ohio. I am from Cleveland originally. And I did medical school, residency, and fellowship in Columbus, Ohio. Thank you, Kibler Maid. Hey, Leisha Shanae. Hey. Yeah, 404-905-2512. So here's my juice for tonight. Y'all know I'm on this crazy fruit kick. So this has... Oops, see there, Liz Girl Boss gonna purchase a copy. Wow, is it a way to put the Liz Girl Boss, how you gonna send her the link? Send Liz Girl Boss, how will you send her the link? So she can purchase a copy also. You live in Columbus, Ohio, you recommend a doctor that's there. It depends on what you want done. It depends on what you want done. Liz Girl Boss, don't put your real number on here. She can type it in your comments. Yeah, if she types it in the comments, you can't click those links. Okay, it's a lot of people want to buy the book. Okay. How about this? She sent me the link. And, here's what. Anybody who wants her book, text that number and I'll send you the link when she sends me the link. 404-905-25112 and say, I want the book about the armor. Just say something like that. And I will send you the link that she sends me. See, the thing about lipo, I'm kind of like, I'm not sure how I would send you to do lipo the way I do lipo in Columbus. If you were talking about a tummy tuck or boobs, then I would know. But the way I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make a recommendation for lipo. Because if it don't go like my lipo go, I don't want to be held responsible. You might have to just come on here and let me do it, y'all. You know how many Ohioans come here? People come here from everywhere. Child, Columbus, you technically could drive here. Get your little lipo. If you drive, you get your little lipo and you can drive back the next day. If you fly, you need to stay here for longer, like about 5 days. But if you drive, I have plenty of Ohio people. If you want lipo, you need to just go ahead and come here. If you said a tummy tuck or breast or something, I could give recommendations. But my lipo game is kind of one of a kind. It's natural looking. You know, it looks so natural, but it's good. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to toot my own horn, but lipo is, you know, we in the gym though. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's good. Oh, so back to my juice. So this juice is yellow watermelon. I finally got my hands on some yellow watermelon today. Let me show y'all a picture of when I cut into it. Yellow watermelon. Yellow watermelon. And then the other ingredient was prickly pear. Y'all heard of prickly pear? I got prickly pear and yellow watermelon in here. And a little bit of honey. I should have put a lemon, but I was too lazy to peel one. A lemon would set that off. A lemon would set that off right there. So, yeah, this actually tastes pretty good. The yellow watermelon is really good. It tastes similar to the red watermelon. So Lipo 360, muscle repair don't happen with liposuction by itself. You get muscle repair when you get a tummy tuck. There's also prickly pear juice. Yes, especially when you just juice your prickly pear. So I try to make my own juice. Whenever you buy people's juice, they do stuff to it. These companies, these manufacturers, they put stuff in, they do stuff to it. So let me show you what the prickly pear looks like. All right, I got a couple things to show y'all. All right, look. We are going to talk about lipo in a second. I'm just going to show y'all this because I'm excited. Okay, so this is what the prickly pear looks like. And it looks kind of creepy on the inside. Like if you eat it just like fruit, like without like juicing it or something, it looks like, I don't even know what to describe what it looks like on the inside. There's strictly in my requirements to also apply lipo procedures, especially lipo. So if somebody is just way too overweight, it's just, you do a whole bunch of lipo, you get a whole bunch of fat, and the person looks the same. Which is no fun for me or you after I did all of that work and you looking at me all sad, like, I just feel like it's not that different. So when I put my BMI requirement down to 33, and it's not a hard and fast rule, the proportions matter. So if somebody's like super hippie, but their middle section is like, you know, not that big, then I'm not tripping so much on the 33 number. It depends on how your weight is distributed, but 33 is kind of like my general cut off. And that's the number where everybody is happy after I do a lot of work doing lipo. So, all right. So this prickly pear, I'm not going to cut into this one. I'll show y'all this because I don't need to cut it. I'm not going to need this for probably another day. And so I don't want to cut into it now. But look at this ugly thing. This thing is sure enough ugly. This is called a Rambutan. Rambutan. Okay. This thing makes your hair grow. But if you got high blood pressure, you don't want to take too many of these. So I do deal with blood pressure. So I can take one a day and not have an issue. I'm cutting into it to show you what it looks like. I can take one a day. But when I took two one day, I felt my blood pressure go up. I can feel my blood pressure go up now. And so I'm like, won't do that again. So look what it looks like when you take, that's half of it off, right? So you peel it and you get to this thing. Look, don't that look like somebody with a bad wig? So this little thing helps your hair grow. And it helps your scalp. So I don't know if it helps with alopecia or not, but it's known to help with your scalp and hair. And it tastes like a little porcupine thingies I got on the thing. So it tastes like a dense grape. It's sweet, it's good. So I can only have one a day. I found this at the farmer's market. You don't want to eat the seed. You don't want to grind the seed up in a smoothie. Because, you know, normally I drop my fruit in my blender with the seed. Somebody was asking me what my juicer is. I haven't used a juicer. This is not lychee. I got lychee too. Here's a lychee. This is rambutan. It's ugly. Look, this is what it. This is the shell it's in. It looks like bad hair. You lost 8 pounds so far? Nice. But this is when you don't want to consume the seeds. Girl, no, honey, this hair is scary. It tastes nothing like this hair looks. All right. So now let's get to the topic at hand. Wait a minute, you know what? Let me cut into this lychee since I got it here. This one, ooh, I think I might have dried this one out. It's been sitting on the counter. This might not be edible. I got some in the refrigerator too. Oh, it's not bad.
I'm talking my computer.
She juicy. I've had lychee drinks before, like when I was in Vegas at the restaurant, they had like cocktails with lychee. But I've never eaten them like straight up before. It's citrusy. Yeah, this is exactly what it tastes like in Vegas when I had that drink. It tastes a little different. It's citrusy. This one give me more grape feeling. This sort of tastes like it's citrusy. You had a lychee tree? It's good. I like it. I like this. Yeah, I even like it better. Yeah, that's good. I like that. I can see how it would be expensive to make juice because you got to like peel them. It's a little piece of fruit. And you got to peel all of that off to get the seed off. Like you can't just drop it in the blender. So that will be work. Yes, Blanca Vila, go to the farmer's market. Listen, I'm trying to get healthier. Food is medicine. That's what our medicine is supposed to be, not stuff we get from a lab. And I know I'm a whole MD saying that, but it is what it is, honey. The Lord is teaching me the truth now. Okay. So we were going to talk about, I wanted to talk tonight briefly about who is a good candidate for a gluteal contouring. Now I put reposted that reel yesterday. It was some interesting comments in the comments. People always want to throw their little 2 cents in. It's like, okay, this is not for everyone, is what someone wrote. Tell me something that is for everyone. There's nothing that's for everyone. Sometimes people can just keep stuff to themselves. No. If you want a big old delicious Nicki Minaj booty, that's not for you. But for the rest of us who don't want to look like that, and you just want to look like a better version of yourself, or make your butt look like it used to look before you had kids, and then all of that fat deposited at the top of it and made your back and your butt run together, so now it look like your butt is flat when really it can't be flat because it didn't used to be flat before. Or maybe you didn't have none of that. Maybe your whole life your back and your butt ran together, and I can do some sculpting to separate the two, and so it'll make you have a little bit of oomph. That's what it's for. It's not for somebody who's trying to look like delicious. That's not what it's for. It's for someone who wants to look better and not looks like they've been. If strangers see them out in the street, they wouldn't be like, ooh, who did your surgery? They would just think you had a nice, pretty body. Okay? So that's who it's for. So a lot of times, the people who I do this on, they have like, and I have them. I need it. Okay. It's like these little humps that came on the top of my butt after I had Mila Rose. Mila Rose was the one who finally did me in. And these little corners on the top of my butt, and it can make my butt look flat, even though it's not. And I'm like, I had a big butt my whole life. Like, relatively speaking, I was always known for like my waist being smaller, not compared to these cartoon body waist folks have now, but compared to a normal person, a natural build. I had like a relatively small waist and a big butt, round butt. I always had that. I was known for that. And then after I had Mila Rose was like, yeah, you won't be needing that no more. And she just left me looking like somebody's mother. So it's for that. And if you never had a big butt ever, so many of those women, I can make them have a little something back there and they're like happy about it. And people are like, what you do to your butt? Even though I've not put anything in their butt, their butts look rounder. If your back and butt sort of run together, it makes you look flat. So my job is to just separate the two. So a lot of people think they're flat and they're not. It just appears that way. It's an illusion. And so if you think about it, when a sculptor sculpts a piece of wood or a big old block of stone, it'll start off like a block with flat sides. Everything is flat. And then they start to etch away to create a form. So it'll start off with a rectangle, and when they finish, it'll be the shape of a human body. They put curves in it by etching away. When sculptors don't add more stone to it to make the person have a butt, they actually take away to make butt show up, waist show up, an arm and heads, boobs. You know, like literally they'll start with a block of stone and chisel away until they've made a form. Essentially, that's what's happening with gluteal contouring. So just because it appears flat to you doesn't mean it actually has to stay that way if things are removed in the right places. I just want to look right in my clothes, not sexy, just nice. I don't want to deform the clothes when I wear it. Maybe I'm just crazy. No, that's not crazy. And that's what I'm saying. It's for people who want to have a natural looking shape to strangers. So like a stranger wouldn't look at you, and you know how it's so many people that when you're out and about, you know they had surgery and you don't know them, you've never seen them a day in your life, but you can look at them and tell that they got their body done. You know, like that's not what this is for. Will you do it during 360? Yes. I do it during 360 all the time. Yes. It goes with that really well. Because also your belly affects what your butt looks like too. Everything around it affects what it looks like, how it's perceived. So if I flatten out your belly, take in your waist, scoop out that fat in your lower back, take those corners off the top of your butt, suddenly a little booty appears. Those rolling back need to be gone to see it. They don't have to be gone, but it makes it look better. It makes it more, it'll make it look more round if that stuff is all taken care of. Yes. So rarely do I do gluteal contouring all by itself. Normally it goes with Lipo 360 or at least Lipo to back. Most people get Lipo 360 with gluteal contouring. That's the most common way it's performed. What do you have? V-shape butt and hip dips. So hip dips are a normal variant of the female form. It has absolutely nothing to do with gluteal contouring. But if you have hip dips, and you don't like them, you can remove stuff around that to make that be less apparent also. I don't like putting fat into anywhere down here. I don't do fat transfer down. It's just, I don't do it. I don't like those Mr. Potato Head hips people be giving themselves. I don't like them. They always look like somebody put fat there. Hip dips are a normal variant of the female form. So the thing is, Instagram and Facebook over the last 10 years has really mostly the last 5 years has been pretty bad. But it's made us start hating things that was always there and that's normal. It's not, hip dips is a normal variant of a female form. It's not bad. But if it bothers a person and I'm working on stuff, then I can remove things just above and below it to make it not look like a dip. How do you know if you should add a tummy tuck to liposuction? That's something that will be discussed in the consultation after the surgeon evaluates your skin, your belly muscles, and all of that stuff. Y'all want me to draw the picture again? I mean, I've drawn the picture, but I can draw it again since we are talking about it. If you're good, you're good. So toot all you want, Doc. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Blanca Vila. How would I go by getting a consultation with you? So you can click the link in my bio, and there's a link tree, and you can just click the link for consultation requests. Put your information in, and somebody from my office will call you in the morning. Can you correct cellulite? Cellulite is correctable with some modality. It's a new modality out that seems like it probably works. But that's one of those tough ones that is not easily fixed permanently. But there's some, my lip gloss is popping. Oh, thanks. There's some radio frequency can help with that, but there's a treatment right now. Oh, I forget the name of it. But basically it cuts there's fibrous bands that goes up to the undersurface of the skin and pulls it down to make it dimple. And so there's a newer technology that's out that cuts those bands and makes it lift up so that it's not dimpling anymore. You just basically go through and cut each little band. So It depends on how bad your cellulite is, how extensive it is, if that's a reasonable option for you or not. And then people offer services like radio frequency, which will make it look better but not completely take it away. You kind of got to keep getting it. How my gallbladder removed, my stomach just won't go down. Yes, I turned 55. My body changed, giving me the dips and an excessive belly. Yeah, so I went through a little season where I was talking a lot about the menopause belly, or the belly that happens when you're in your late 40s, early 50s, and your hormones are shifting and your fat deposits in different places. The other thing that's contributing to stuff like that is the foods we eat. So I'm not sure what your diet is like, but processed foods really do a number on your midsection. And that's what happened to me, because I ate way too much processed food. I didn't eat enough fresh food like I'm doing now. Because I was like, I don't eat that much. Why is my belly just getting so out of control? And it's processed food. Cool sculpting is a good option if you just have little trouble areas. It legitimately will kill fat cells. But if you're your BMI 35, that's not the right thing. You can spend $50,000 trying to get the cool sculpting to look like something happened if you're that big. So sometimes it's better just to do liposuction. How long should you plan to stay for aftercare? It depends on how far away you live. If you're driving, I'll allow people to leave the next day after liposuction. If you are flying, then I like them to hang around here and hang out for 5 days. Oh, Rachel. Hello. Yes, eat a lot of fruit. Yep, I eat more whole foods, but a lot of stress. Yeah, whole foods is the way to go. And stress will definitely add to your midsection. So, stress increases your cortisol levels. Cortisol makes you deposit fat in the belly. I'm doing good. How are you, Rachel Jean? Rachel Jeanette. I'm doing good. Cortisol makes you deposit fat in the belly. Also, not sleeping enough. And a lot of times when people are really stressed, they don't sleep well. They don't get a lot of sleep. And not getting adequate sleep makes you drop fat in the belly. It's so much stuff that makes you do that. Like, there is so many things. It's so many things. But if you can start off trying to get a decent night's sleep every day, and learn how to give it to the Lord. Yeah, I'm in Johns Creek, Georgia, which is like a northern suburb of Atlanta. You gotta learn how to give your cares to the Lord. And so then you won't be so stressed, because stress definitely makes your belly fat. It's just facts. Yeah, no sleep is no good. I never thought about surgery, but since I've been watching you, I love your honesty, directness, and options you provide. Oh, I'm so glad, Gemini Queen 77. More than anything, I want people to just be healthier. I'm learning to do it myself. I had so many things affect my health over the last 7 or 8 years. It's been a very stressful time in my life, and I just watched my body turn into something that I don't even recognize. And I went through a long phase where I didn't sleep much, and then I started trying to take things to make me sleep, and now I don't have to take anything to make me sleep. And I sleep soundly when I sleep. And when I wake up, I'm rested, and I don't have to take anything. I went through a season where I was taking NyQuil all the time to go to sleep. I went through my CBD phase. NyQuil was my main one. I loved a good NyQuil rest, but I don't need that anymore. I don't need it at all. But I've learned I really have truly learned how to give it to the Lord, no matter how bad the situation is. And I've had some really trying things around me in the last few years. Can one get rid of the pooch from a C-section after having it for years? Yep, you sure can. Yep, you sure can. So, yeah, I went through a melatonin phase. Even the kids was taking melatonin for a minute. We were like melatonin, and they had the little kids melatonin gummies. I had the grown-up melatonin gummies. I forgot about melatonin. Melatonin, we had a nice little ride with melatonin. But it's crazy, when I got myself together and I started learning to give it to the Lord, it helped. My kids ain't needed that. Your children literally get the overflow of whatever you are dishing. They legit get it. Because my kids was taking back some oh, thank you, Rachel Jeanette. So it really works to our advantage and to our family's advantage when we figure this stuff out, you know? Figure out how to get healthy mentally and spiritually, because that ends up making you be more healthy physically. What if your uterus is attached to your abdominal wall? Can you get a tummy tuck? Technically, yes, because you still wouldn't be down into the pelvic cavity or abdominal cavity doing a tummy tuck. Like, you get down to the outer surface of the abdominal wall. Y'all just gonna make me draw pictures, so let me show you. Mila Rose. That sounds like her little feet, and she's supposed to be in the bed. Mila Rose. Baby girl, why aren't you in the bed? You're going to be sleepy in the morning. Get in the bed, Mila Rose. I'm like, what are those little feet out here marching around up there? Okay, I'm going to draw this. I'm going to act like this is a uterus. This is kind of big for a uterus, but... Okay, let's say this is a cross section. So this is the muscle layer. This little band around here is a muscle layer. This is the front, your rectus muscles. This is your uterus. So let's say it's... Yes, Mila. Mila Rose, go to sleep. So if this is your uterus and it's stuck to your abdominal wall, it's on the inside of your abdominal cavity. Tummy tuck work is done out here. So like... Okay, I left the layer off. So like, this is skin. This area will be fat. This is your muscles. That would be like your uterus, where that under here in this area. When the tummy tuck is done, this muscle work is done on the outside. Okay, so it technically doesn't have to affect you getting a tummy tuck. I talked to you a few weeks ago on manual five-drop treatments were very informative. Not enough doctors recommend after body enhancement procedures. Thank you for caring so completely. Oh, no problem. I just want people to understand, because then they're more likely to do the right thing. Is there a max age for lipo tummy tuck? I don't have a max age per se. But I do have, I mean, I'm not about to do that on a 90-year-old, but everyone, like, you need to be healthy. You need to be healthy. That's the key. So, if you guys don't have any more questions, then I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, and I'm gonna make this little girl go to sleep, because she's a night owl and we go through this every night. And then in the morning, and I'm trying to wake her up, she's like, "Mommy, just 5 more minutes. Just 5 more minutes, sweet. I'm sleepy. Just 5 more minutes." Her little tail went upstairs to go to bed about 10 minutes before I did this video, and then all of a sudden I'm hearing her little feet walking around now. I can't wait to meet you, Monet Jill. I appreciate you, Gemini Queen 77. I'm glad you like it, Arthur Dr. Catherine. Everybody's on. She sent me the link, and then I'm gonna send whoever asked me for the link, so we can get her a book. Maybe we can have a little book club about her book. That'll be fun. How to connect with you for consultation. Click the link in my bio. Or you can call my office in the morning after 9, 678-325-0006. Now, let me tell you this. We're having this, a promotion this week on liposuction of the abdomen and flanks. Maybe if you twist my arm, I might have some special with your gluteal contouring. But the special officially this week is the liposuction of your abdomen and flanks. Y'all want to see some pictures of that real quick before we get off? Okay. Okay, this lady got her abdomen and flanks done. This one, that's the abdomen and flanks. See, she still look like herself, just better, you know? Yes, come say hi, Rachel. Let's see. Let me see another one. Oh, I cut it off. Sorry. This one, it's not, the dimensions is wrong. It's cutting her off. Let me see. Is this one cut off? That's a good one. That's abdomen and flanks too. This lady 53. She in her 50s. This lady's BMI is under 30. She is little. But the first lady I showed you was probably closer to 33, 34. Let me see. This lady, her BMI is a little bit higher. That's a little bit higher. But they look natural. You know what I mean? Like they look natural. That's my thing. If a stranger looks at you and know you had plastic surgery, that's a lose-lose to me. The issue with your belly button after tummy tuck. How can you prevent the issue with your belly button? What issue? I like the BMI to be around 33. But like I said, that's not a hard and fast rule. It's a guideline. Any other safe alternatives, BBL and gluteal contouring, because my back and butt don't really run together. I just have a little small butt. Those are the two choices. The other alternative is to love yourself exactly how you are, that's a great alternative. Whenever you get liposuction of your whenever you get lipo 360, your butt will always look
I can't sleep.
Pop a little more. Hey Mila, go and lay down.
I can't sleep.
That's because you're walking around.
Who can read me this book?
Okay, mommy's about to get off and I'll read it. I'm 6 feet, 280, size 14, 16. But I don't want to be too small. I love my stature. That sounds like that's more than... I don't know what that BMI is because 6 feet is tall. So it might be okay, but that sounds like it might be a little bit high. But I'm not sure. And like I said, it depends on how you're built. Like if you're close to the number, just call me. Get a consult. Does liposuction cause scarring on the underbelly? What do you mean the underbelly? Squats definitely pushes your butt out. Do you do plus size tummy tuck and gluteal contouring? Currently I'm about a BMI 45. I do not. I don't recommend doing a plus size tummy tuck and gluteal. Like that's not. It's people who will make it sound good and be like, yeah, I specialize in plus size. But the truth of the matter is, the higher your BMI, the higher your complication rate, and the lower your satisfaction rate. Higher chance of infection, higher chance of incisions popping open, higher likelihood, almost a guarantee of a complication. And let's keep it real. A BMI of 45, unless you're a bodybuilder, so it's a bunch of muscle. If you really got, you got your BMI is 45 and you got fat going on, you are in danger of issues that could lead to your early death. So I just that's why I'm working so hard to try to get my weight down. I had a revelation a few years ago and I'm like, I don't know any fat 90-year-olds. And I was just thinking I wanted to meet my kids' spouses and get to have some grandbabies. And I started late. And I was like, if I don't get my weight together, I won't be here. Because I don't know anyone who's 90 and overweight. I don't know one person. And so we say stuff like, I like my size this way. I don't want to be too skinny. And that's cool. You have that right. But truthfully speaking, you probably won't live to be 90. If you're heavy, you're just not. It's just true. So, do you do corrections? Yes, I do, at the bottom of the belly area. So what was that question? She said, does liposuction cause scarring on the underbelly? Everything, you're going to get scarring with any procedure. Excessive scarring is perhaps what you're talking about, and it shouldn't. I think plastic surgery should be free if you had any surgery due to parenting. I completely disagree with you. Just because you had a child does not mean I'm supposed to work for free. The math there is definitely not mathing. You had babies and I'm supposed to work for free. Make that make sense, honey. Looks like an over at times after a tummy tuck. Oh, yeah, that's just a style point. So that's why when you're looking for a doctor for a tummy tuck, you want to check out what their belly buttons look like, because that's what yours is going to look like. My auntie had appointment of complications after her life one past 3 months later. Oh, no. Yeah, it's not minor. Yeah, y'all. I mean, people be tripping. She said free. I don't kill it simply, but I don't heal blemish free. The math, not math. I know, child. People be killing me, honey. I mean, I would love for you to get a free tummy tuck. It just won't be me doing it. And then people want the best work, but then they go find people. Oh, so-and-so will do if your tummy tuck. They take insurance to do your tummy tuck. And it's going to look like an insurance tummy tuck. The good surgeons ain't taking insurance, period, for nothing. And they definitely not about to do no tummy tuck for free. So then when you looking crazy, then you're going to be looking, do you do revisions of, that's what happens when you get what you pay for. You get one body. You do not want no insurance tummy tuck. Go and try it. People be cutting corners on the wrong stuff, child. Problem with anemia, is that okay? Not necessarily, but it depends on how low it is. Like I like my people's hemoglobin to be over 10, preferably over 11, but we can talk about stuff if it's higher than it needs to be in the double digits. My number is 678-325-0006. My BMI for all things is 33. Child, an insurance tummy tuck is called a paniculectomy, which is not a tummy tuck. It's not what you want, I promise. Hemoglobin 12 is awesome. We can work with that. The most y'all better do is insurance breast reduction. And you better be careful with that too. But that's the most I would do. I agree with you, Alicia Shanae. Thank you, Davita. Ask Google how to figure your BMI. Yeah, there's BMI calculators all over Google. And you just type your height and weight and it'll spit out a number for you. So listen, y'all trying to take advantage of this special, this promotion is super close to the Black Friday promotion, which was the best sale I've ever had to date. This one real close. So if you want to get liposuction for real close to the lowest price I've had, it's not Black Friday price, but it's real close. It's for abdomen and flanks. Give us a call tomorrow or click the link in my bio and fill out a consultation request, and somebody will call you tomorrow, because this promotion is only for this week. Like, you don't have to get surgery this week. Obviously, you can't get surgery this week because there's no time for us to get you clear. But you just have to, like, do your consult and choose a date. That's it. All right? So, I'll check y'all later. It was fun. Let me go and make this child go to sleep because I still hear her little voice up there talking. This lipo come with a tummy tuck. No, those are two separate things, and you pay for them. Like, that's why consults are good, because then that's when we can figure out exactly what you need and you can get a quote for what you need. Thinking about doing a sleeve, but I'm scared. You should try what we're doing in my wellness group before you go for a sleeve, because you might be surprised at how good you feel and how the weight start coming off. The ladies in my group, we only 8 days in, 9 days in, 9 days in. And folks are losing weight. So, all right. Y'all know I can talk all night. So if you want Dr. Catherine's book, text my number 404-905-2512 and I'll send y'all the link that she sends me. All right. I love y'all. Bye.